The Quest for the Enchanted Rose. Chapter 4: The Temple of the Enchanted Rose. After weeks of travel and many challenges, Alex, Aria, and Finn finally arrived at the location of the Enchanted Rose, a temple hidden deep within the heart of the forest. The temple was ancient and mysterious, with intricate carvings and symbols covering every surface. As they entered the temple, they were greeted by a series of traps and puzzles that tested their wits and skills. They worked together to solve the puzzles and avoid the traps, but they soon realized that they were not alone. There were other adventurers who had also come to find the Enchanted Rose, and they were not friendly. The other adventurers were fierce and determined, and they were willing to do whatever it took to get their hands on the Enchanted Rose. Alex, Aria, and Finn knew that they had to be careful and stay on guard. They worked their way through the temple, encountering many more obstacles and dangers. But finally, they reached the heart of the temple, where the Enchanted Rose was said to be hidden. As they entered the chamber, they were awed by the sight before them. The Enchanted Rose was a beautiful flower, glowing with a soft pink light. It was surrounded by a magical aura that pulsed with power and energy. Alex, Aria, and Finn approached the Enchanted Rose, each feeling a sense of wonder and awe. They knew that this flower held the power to change their lives and the world around them forever. But as they reached out to touch the Enchanted Rose, they were suddenly attacked by the other adventurers who had followed them into the chamber. A fierce battle ensued, with swords clashing and magic flying. In the end, Alex, Aria, and Finn emerged victorious. They had fought bravely and skillfully, using all their talents and abilities to defeat their opponents. As they stood before the Enchanted Rose, they knew that their journey was far from over, and that they would face many more challenges in the days to come. But they were ready, and they knew that they had each other to rely on. Chapter 5: The Power of the Enchanted Rose. As they held the Enchanted Rose in their hands, Alex, Aria, and Finn could feel the magical energy coursing through their bodies. They knew that this flower held immense power, and that they would need to use it wisely. They decided to take a moment to rest and regroup, to figure out what their next steps should be. As they sat around the Enchanted Rose, they talked about their dreams and aspirations, and how this flower could help them achieve their goals. Aria spoke first, sharing her desire to use the Enchanted Rose to heal the sick and injured. She had always had a passion for helping others, and she knew that this flower could help her make a real difference in the world. Finn talked about his desire for revenge, and how the power of the Enchanted Rose could help him achieve his ultimate goal. He knew that with this flower, he could take down the raiders who had killed his family, and finally bring them to justice. Alex was more reserved, not quite sure what he wanted to use the power of the Enchanted Rose for. But as he sat there, surrounded by his friends and the magical aura of the flower, he began to realize that his true goal was simply to protect those he cared about. As they talked, they began to notice something strange happening. The Enchanted Rose was glowing brighter and brighter, its magical aura pulsing with increasing intensity. Suddenly, the flower began to transform, its petals curling and twisting into intricate patterns. As the transformation completed, they saw that the Enchanted Rose had become a magical staff, shimmering with pink light. Alex, Aria, and Finn each took hold of the staff, feeling the power of the Enchanted Rose flow through them. They knew that this staff would help them achieve their goals, and that they would use it to protect the world and those they cared about. As they stood up and prepared to leave the temple, they knew that they had been changed forever by their quest for the Enchanted Rose. They were stronger, more powerful, and more determined than ever before, and they knew that their adventure was far from over. Chapter 6: The Road Ahead. With the enchanted rose in the form of a magical staff, Alex, Aria, and Finn set out on the road ahead. They knew that they had a long journey ahead of them, filled with many challenges and dangers. As they walked, they talked about their plans for the future. Aria spoke excitedly about her dream of building a clinic where she could help those in need, while Finn remained focused on his goal of revenge against the raiders. Alex was quieter, lost in thought. He knew that he had found something truly valuable in his quest for the enchanted rose, but he wasn't quite sure what it was yet. As they walked, they encountered many obstacles and dangers. They fought off bandits, navigated treacherous terrain, and battled magic